Hi, Andrew1930 here, and welcome to a LEGO Dimensions video. This is a video that's probably going to be different from a lot of LEGO Dimensions videos that are out there because I'm not actually going to be showing gameplay. And I will explain to you that probably right now. So, I had my eye out at LEGO Dimensions for a long time, and it looks like an awesome game, and it is. It's a really awesome game. But one of the things I wanted was, my dad is very good at these types of games, and I'm not really doing this for any particular reason, I'm just playing around with it. And I wanted to be able to play this with him. So that's one of the reasons why I didn't record LEGO Dimensions, because I just didn't want the recording to hinder us from progress, like having too much footage to render and then just can't get any further. So we have officially finished story mode of LEGO Dimensions, and we were working on free play. But as you probably already know, you can't get 100% yet, because there are abilities that have not yet been released. For those of you who are unfamiliar with LEGO Dimensions, let me tell you what it's about. So, main story is, let's push these guys aside for a second. You have three characters: Wildstyle, Batman, and Gandalf. Let me zoom in on them. So these three heroes embark on a journey to stop the evil Lord Vortek from controlling all the dimensions. And that's the story. So every level in story mode, it is doable. It is, I can't think of any better word for it right now. Doable to solve every level in story mode with these three characters only. However, if you have more, you can fly by a lot of those puzzles that they have in there. And for a few of those characters, they literally fly by them. What I'm referring to is the Wicked Witch, who comes in the Wizard of Oz Fun Pack. She is probably the best. Her Fun Pack is probably the most worth it Fun Pack to buy yet, and as so far, and probably the most worth it period, as far as all of the waves I know at least are. In fact, I am going to show you, well, let me finish this thought first, and then I will show you on the box what waves are coming in the weeks to come, months to come, years to come. So anyway, the Wicked Witch, despite being in a cheap pack, well, the cheapest of the packs, $15, only comes with her and the monkey, which is pretty much useless as far as I know. But she can fly. She can destroy silver Lego objects. And I think those two things alone are just amazing. Especially flight, since the only two characters as of now that can fly are the Wicked Witch, at least two characters that you can play as, you can buy in stores, are the Wicked Witch and Wonder Woman, which I don't have Wonder Woman, but I do have a few spaceships, including spaceship. I think that's how Benny said it, I don't know. Anyway, so that is why the Wicked Witch Fun Pack is probably the best to buy as your first. It was, well, apart from the Portal Pack, which I had no idea about the abilities at the time I bought this. I just was amazed that they were putting Portal into this huge series. I've been a big fan of Portal for a long time. Like, I don't have the game, but I know about it. I know the story about it. I know the lore behind it. Whatever. I know its story. And when they showed that Chell would be part of it, Chell, for those of you who don't know, is the lady in the game. I was very excited about it. So her level pack, one of the 2 level packs available, 3 level packs, excuse me, at launch were well, where was I going with that sentence? Her level pack was one of the 3 level packs available at launch. That's what I was trying to say. And she was also the only pack that I got the first day that I bought the game. Like, I bought the game, and then I was looking around for anything that I wanted other than her. I mean, other than the game, and I picked the Portal pack, and that was it. As you can see, though, my collection has grown quite rapidly. Still, there are, like, people on Twitter who have bought every single level pack, fun pack, and team pack, but I'm not really going for the memorability of the characters. I mean, to some extent, yeah, but I'm looking more for the abilities of the characters, and what abilities I can get for the cheapest price, what abilities I can find from a few packs, instead of buying all of them and finding out which one has which. I'd like to find out all of them first. And I think I have every ability except a few. Well, now I'm going to save abilities for later, for when I tell you about what abilities each character has. And now I'm going to show you on the box what characters are coming. And of course, what characters have already come out. Alright, I have the box, but before I show it to you, I forgot to mention how this game is different from all past LEGO video games. As you can see from here, you can probably guess what it is, but I'll tell you anyway. In the game, you never buy minifigures like LEGO Jurassic World. You would go ahead, they would unlock some minifigures for you to play immediately, or you could buy some studs, and then there are special abilities that your character has, and so forth. But in this game, you can't buy the characters in-game. You buy them in these packs. It is also, like, I think, in Wave 5, perhaps even in Wave 3, they'll have released every character's ability that you need to solve any of the levels. So, let's say if you bought LEGO Dimensions at the time that Wave 3 came out, you would be able to, if you of course used all of your packs at once, would be able to finish free play, finish the entire game, well, finish all the levels, all the mini-kits, all the saved characters, in story mode. Well, let me put it this way, it really is no story mode or free play in this game. It's just, you play a level, and you play a level again. Of course, if you play a level a second time, you're able to skip all the cutscenes and so forth. Anyway, I've talked about that long enough. Here is the box that you get from buying LEGO Dimensions. This is funny because you buy it in a larger box, and then you get a smaller box. So, there it says 267 pieces. I am assuming that means, well, of course, the Portal, as well as Batman Beyond Open Wild Style, and the Batmobile, which is the one vehicle you get, which is actually a pretty good vehicle since it can go fast, it can destroy stuff really quickly, excuse me, And it also can go on ramps and can power up these certain ramp power up thingies. I'm not sure what they're called exactly, but not a lot of vehicles can do that. So Batmobile is a very good thing to have as starters. So the back is what I want to show you though. Here it shows all of the actually, can I? Yes, okay. So I can show it to you from here. This is wave 1, by far the largest of the 5 waves that are going to be released. So there are a lot of minifigures here. So first one's Marty McFly, don't have him. Second one is Homer Simpson, don't have him. Third one is Chell, I have her. Then Owen, yes. ACU guy, yes. Scooby, yes. Shaggy, yes. Wonder Woman, no. Cyborg, no. Lavel? I know it's from Chima. Lavel? I don't remember the name. Maybe Lavel, but I don't have him anyway. Emmett, yes. Bad Cop, yes. Benny, yes. Something from Ninjago, no. Another thing from Ninjago, no. Who's that? Who is that? Oh, is that Zane? Ah, that's... I don't know. I just have... Zane's awesome. He has some cool abilities, and he's, like, so nice in the game. He's like, how can I assist you? And I hope I have helped you in any way that I can. And it's just so nice. I don't know. I don't know why I'm so excited about Zane. I don't know. Anyway, Gollum, no. Legolas, no. Gimli, yes. Wicked Witch, yes. Is that Krager? That's Chima. I don't have that. I don't have either of those final ones. So that is wave 1, as in like release. So at this time, those are all the characters you can currently buy right now. The next wave is coming out on November 3rd, which is actually getting really close. I think like maybe 2 weeks or something. Unfortunately, these waves are going to be much, much smaller. However, wave 2 is probably going to be the most important of all, well, not of all the waves, but actually, I'm thinking about like all the, special, I should put the camera towards the next wave, shouldn't I? Wave 2, that's wave 2 right there, but yeah, you can see wave 3 from here too. But what I'm trying to say is that with wave 2 you get, well, if you bought all of the packs in wave 2, you would get 2 locked abilities. What I mean locked, I mean abilities that as of currently you cannot get no matter what. But with wave 2, you'll be able to get them. First is the Doctor with his TARDIS, and I love that the TARDIS actually has a spot, so like it's not an ability that any other character in the game can have, or any other vehicle, I guess, in the game can have. So there are TARDIS spots, which can only be achieved using the Doctor Who level pack, which includes the Doctor, the TARDIS, and K9. And the second ability is Unikitty, which there are rainbow Lego objects in levels, well, in a lot of places, that can only be destroyed using Unikitty. That is, I'm gonna be, once I get Unikitty, I've got to, it's gonna be funny to see how Unikitty can actually destroy these things. I have a feeling she goes into like her evil mode and then just goes ah, and then just destroys everything. But anyway, wave 3 also has 2 abilities that are locked as of now. The first one is another ability that is only available by 1 character. Well, the second, in wave 2 there is only 1 vehicle. I believe that since the TARDIS is has a toy tag, that means that any character can use the TARDIS. Or maybe not. That'd be exciting to know if only the Doctor could use the TARDIS. That'd actually makes sense, and I would be more excited about that. But anyway, Wave 3 comes with Ghostbuster Peter Venkman, who is the only character who can clear ghostly swarms. That's right, there are ghostly swarms in LEGO Dimensions. So that's him. And then the second ability, which can be achieved by only 2 characters in the game, who, I guess, ironically come in the same wave as each other, drone access. I have a feeling it's a character that has ability to send a drone into tiny little spaces to get cool stuff. So there are 2 characters that will, so far in the game, be able to do that, and those 2 are Doc Brown from Back to the Future and Cyberman from Doctor Who. And as far as that goes, I believe, yes, after Wave 3, there will be no ability, granted that you have all the packs, there will be no ability that you will not be able to do. Wave 4 and Wave 5, I have a feeling are just, like, they needed to get them out. And also, they're not catering to the audience of we need every ability, they're catering to the audience of we want every character that you could possibly get. So, I'm gonna go back to Wave 2 for a second just to tell you about all of the characters that will be unlocked. No matter if they're not important. No matter if they're needed, I'll say. Needed or not. So, first character in Wave 2, the Doctor, the 12th Doctor actually. But I have a feeling that when you get him, you'll be able to change to any of the 12 Doctors, which I love. I'm a huge fan of Doctor Who. So behind the series, but huge fan nonetheless. These 2 are a Ninjago Team Pack. The first and only, I believe, Ninjago Team Pack to be released, as far as LEGO has announced, at the very least. And then, this is the Krusty the Clown Fun Pack from The Simpsons. He will also, he's the first character that can shoot water, fill up water tanks, and destroy and remove toxic waste. If it wasn't for the Scooby-Doo Team Pack, that would be a third ability that Wave 2 is exclusive to. However, the Mystery Machine that comes in the Scooby-Doo Team Pack, the Mystery Machine's third rebuild can indeed shoot water. So that is not an exclusive ability. Anyway, the next one is Unikitty, of course, which we have already talked about, and the next one, I believe, is Bart Simpson, who I don't even know what abilities he has. I haven't really looked into that. So, moving on, Wave 3 has Peter Venkman, which we've already talked about him. The next one is the DC Comics Team Pack. Comes with the Joker and Harley Quinn. I actually recently found out that the Joker can shoot electricity. But that is not an exclusive ability, as the ACU worker in the Jurassic World Team Pack can do that as well. And Harley Quinn, I'm not sure. Doc Brown and Cyberman, we've already seen how can have ability. Doc Brown and Cyberman have drone access. Cyberman can as well, I believe, hack panels, but that is not an exclusive ability because Benny, the spaceman for the LEGO movie, who is already out, who I've shown earlier in the video, who I'll show later, of course, can also hack panels. And then lastly, I believe it's Sensei Wu, who can shoot poles. Shoot poles. And that is an ability exclusive to only 2 characters. Him and Legolas, who's already out. I need to get him to complete my collection. Not complete, but better complete. And then Wave 4 comes with the Midway Gamers level pack. That is actually really cool. It's, I don't know if it's a company or not, but it's like just retro. It's old games. That level was really fun. It was awesome. Especially since my dad knew like all the games that we were playing in the level. And then this is actually a really important, wave if you're into DC and you're a diehard DC fan and want to have all the stuff DC, because Aquaman can shoot water. So he's an alternative to the Mystery Machine and Krusty if you decided not to buy either of them. And Superman also can do X-ray vision, who I forgot to mention that X-ray vision is available only to either Zane, Wonder Woman, or Superman, which I'm Zane. Zane's awesome. But Superman isn't. I mean, I'm not. That came out completely wrong. I'm not saying that Superman isn't awesome. He is awesome. Just in his own way. And he can also destroy gold, which is awesome. And then there is the Stay Puffed from... That's Stay Puffed. From Ghostbusters. I'm not sure exactly what abilities he has, but I know I'll find out soon. And then finally, Wave 5, which is the puniest of all the waves, comes with 3 tiny fun packs. Comes with, I have a feeling that's an Ninjago. The second one is Bane, and the third one is Slimer from Ghostbusters. And as far as I know, I don't know any abilities they have, but I don't think they have any special stuff, since one thing I liked about the LEGO Dimensions was if you found something that an ability that you didn't have, there's a little bouncing crystal that you can punch, and it tells you one character who can do it. And if you also press another key, it can tell you every character and or vehicle that can do it in the game. So that is really cool. It's really helpful to know what characters you need to buy. It might also be a marketing strategy, but at the very least it's helpful. So I next will be showing all of my minifigures, vehicles, etc., and tell you why I bought them over all the others. Alright, we are back to these guys again. And of course, as I told you already, Wild Style, Batman, and Gandalf come in the starter pack. So, I guess I'll start with the abilities of those 3. Wild Style can, well, she can jump high. She also has acrobatic abilities. She can use her relic scanner to pick up hidden things. She also can, what was that other one? She's also a master builder, so she can use these, I think they're pink little flashing circly thingies on the ground, which are master builder spots. And I believe that about sums up her abilities. Batman can throw his batarang into batarang switches. Actually, they shouldn't be called batarang switches, because there's actually another character who can use the switches who doesn't have a batarang. And he also, actually, where's the Batmobile? Never mind. The Batmobile was not included in this. So he can grapple, as far as I know is the only character in the game who can grapple. Doesn't really make that much sense though, because he's one of the starter characters. But anyway, it's good because you still have to go back to him. He's not unimportant. Next is, by the way, I put these minifigures / vehicles in the order of which I bought them. So first bought Portal, then got Wizard of Oz, then the Zane Fun Pack, then the Jurassic World Team Pack, then Benny Fun Pack, Bad Cop Fun Pack, Emmett Fun Pack, Scooby-Doo Team Pack, and Gimli Fun Pack. If you are already accustomed to what comes in the packs, you might notice that some of these characters don't have a vehicle attached to them, or a gadget as it's called. You might be thinking, well, all fun packs come with said vehicle / gadget, so why doesn't Emmett have anything? Why doesn't Gimli have anything? And the reason for that is because I haven't built them yet. And because I don't think they're necessarily needed for my purposes right now, and thus I don't really want to take the time to build them. So anyway, Chell over here actually is a lot more useful than I had first thought. She can shoot portals, which, if you've seen the game, there are these plain white surfaces. Shoot a portal towards one surface, then shoot a portal towards another. Walk into the first one, you come out the second one. Defies laws of gravity, but hey, it's Chell, she can do anything. And she also can't do anything. But, she also, portal gun's pretty exciting. It's a pretty useful weapon, sort of like a gun. And it's a portal gun, of course. Anyway, she also is the only one who can use the companion cube to place it on the companion cube slots, which, at least for, I was actually really excited to see how much they use that ability. How much they make you use that ability, rather. In the Simpsons level, there's actually a mini kit that only can be achieved through Chell and the companion cube. Anyway, moving on. Turret, as far as I know, doesn't have anything useful. Actually, it does have one thing that's useful. In the portal level, there are areas where GLaDOS has turrets aimed at you, and you have to find a way to kill the turrets off, because if you run into them, they'll shoot you and you will die, like, instantly. However, if you are on your own personal turret, you will not die, which I think is very, very useful for that level. But that's like one level. But, I mean, it's still, that's a reason to build the turret. Anyway, moving on. Wicked Witch, very helpful. Can fly. One of the only 2 characters so far that can. And as far as I know, Superman can fly. One of the only characters in the entire game announced that can fly. Flying Monkey can't even fly, at least in its first form. If you didn't know before, every gadget / vehicle you can know because you can tell between characters and vehicles, because you can see here this has sort of like an indicator showing who it is, and it also has this thing that tells you, okay, this is Shaggy. And you could also even take Shaggy off, sorry Shaggy, and you could place this pad on alone, it would know it's Shaggy. However, I like to keep the minifigures on there for demonstration purposes, and because I would forget myself. I wouldn't, like, I would have to guess at it, and why not just have Shaggy on here? And it's also good for leverage, to, like, quickly place it on the toy pad and place it off. But, as you can see here, toy tags are a lot bigger, and, well, they're a lot bigger. And they're, as you can see, it doesn't have any indicator that is the Mystery Machine. And here's the big difference between toy tags and character tags, I guess they're called. Character tags are instantly coded to the character. So you place the character tag on the toy pad, that's how it guesses, that's how it knows that, okay, now he has the Scooby-Doo team pack, and now he will want to build the Mystery Machine. That's one of the reasons why, since I've not built Gimli or Emmett's vehicle, it will bug me whenever I put them on. Whenever I put them on anew, it'll bug me about the building instructions for their vehicles, but you could always just cancel out of that. Anyways, toy tags are not instantly coded. They are blank, when you receive them in stores, but when you put their respective character on, and then you seemingly build it. I mean, you don't even have to build the vehicle slash gadget. I'm just gonna call them vehicles, even though a lot of them aren't vehicles. You can just have the vehicles tag, but again, I like to build a lot of them. But you do have to go through the building instructions, and then it'll assume you've built it, and it'll ask you if you want to write its identity onto the toy tag. One of the tricky things is if you accidentally put, like, if you build the mystery machine and you're like, oh, this is the mystery machine, and put it on there, it will write the mystery machine's information onto here. So you will lose your you'll lose your vehicle's identity on this toy tag. However, this is actually easily fixed because whenever you upgrade your vehicles, which is one of like the only things to do with studs in this game, if you upgrade your vehicles, it will want you to write it to its toy tag again because, of course, when you put it on there, it needs to know exactly what abilities your vehicle has. So it will prompt you to put in a toy tag to write all of its information down. So all you gotta do is upgrade your vehicle like once, and then put it on there again, and it'll rewrite back. So that's an easy way to get your vehicle back if you accidentally have another vehicle's information written on its toy tag. Now, what was I? I really got preoccupied with that lecture on toy tags. I guess I'll move on to oh yeah, I was talking about rebuilds, about how each vehicle has and the ability to rebuild itself 3 times. Well, twice. You got like the original, then you've got its, I guess rebuild 1 it's called in the game, but that rebuild 1 still means you rebuild it. So you get the original, you get its first other version, and then you get the second other version. And then, okay, so next is Zane, who is awesome. If you didn't already know, he is from Ninjago, so he has Spinjitzu, of course, which he can do on Spinjitzu points whenever, and also whenever he kills enemies, he can use Spinjitzu at will. But it, of course, only lasts for a little bit. But it is pretty effective when you are going against a lot of enemies, or you have a lot of stuff. You got a lot of stuff for studs to destroy, and you just want to destroy them quickly. You use Spinjitzu, and it's all done. This is also the first flying machine I got. Its last rebuild was rumored or claimed by someone to be able to destroy gold, but I tested it, my dad tested it, we tested it forever. It does not destroy gold. I'm sorry, it does not. Next is the Jurassic World Team Pack. It comes with Owen, Raptor, this is the first rebuild of the Raptor, by the way, ACU guy, and Gyrosphere. Owen can shoot targets, can track, I believe that's about it. But tracking is pretty important because the only other characters who can track in the game so far are Scooby and Shaggy. And I had the Jurassic World Team Pack before I had Scooby-Doo. I didn't even know that Owen could track. I was getting for, I believe he can also cut vines too. And I didn't even, honestly, I was looking for the vines, and because I thought the Gyrosphere was a vehicle, but it turned out not to be one. Not a vehicle in my sense, but a vehicle as in can use the vehicle panels and can charge up stuff. The vehicle ramps. But this is actually a really good team pack to get, because the first rebuild of the Raptor, this is the first rebuild of the Raptor, can dig. It can destroy cracked walls. Well, if the cracked walls are under you, it can't, I believe. But if it's like next to you, because if it's under you, then only Gimli can do that. Well, as far as I know, the only character that I have that can do that is Gimli, other than the Raptor. ECU guy, electricity. That's his main thing, electricity. It's really helpful. I believe the only character who can do that in the entire waves that are coming out is the Joker. So he's the only guy so far who can do it. And then Gyrosphere, I was interested to know, excited to know that Gyrosphere actually have Gyrosphere charge stations, like in the Jurassic World video game. That makes the Gyrosphere a key vehicle to have, and you can't 100% the game without the Gyrosphere. Anyway, Benny fun pack. Benny's really handy. He can hack. He has his sonar gun that can destroy shimmering objects. The first rebuild of the Batmobile can also do that, but still exciting to have him. He can hack, he can do that, and I believe there's a hacking panel, and there's also like a intelligence panel or something that he can also do. And then spaceship. It's awesome. Bad cop, main thing, destroys gold. that's the only reason I got bad cop, because he can destroy gold. His car, I don't even guess it's a vehicle that can charge up, I'm not sure. Emmett is a master builder. He can use those spots, and main thing, he is the only character that has a drill. There are drill spots that only Emmett can use. Next up, the Scooby-Doo Team Pack. It comes with Shaggy, Scoogy, I'm not even gonna. So Shaggy, Mystery Machine, Scooby Snack. Scooby Snack I haven't been able to figure out, so have fun with that. Shaggy can track, can glide really sillily, if that's even a word. I'm gonna say Mystery Machine to last because Mystery Machine is the reason why I did this. I guess Mystery Machine is a vehicle. Definitely a vehicle that can charge up stations. And its second rebuild can also shoot water, which is actually really, really important. Scooby can track, can glide really sillily, and can swim underwater, which is really important. I haven't really found that many interesting stuff underwater, but I have a feeling that's something they'll be able to hide a lot of stuff in. Finally! Gimli. Oh, sorry. Gimli. Main thing, can use crawl spaces. Only 2 characters as of now can do that, Gimli and Gollum. Gimli can also break those lower, like if the crack panel is on the floor. He can also do crack panels everywhere else, but the Raptors can't do the crack panels on the floor. So, that I think will do it. My video has been going on for so long, I can only imagine how long this video is going to be when I start rendering it. But, thank you for enduring with me if you have stayed this far. And I believe I will, for demonstration purposes, show you my toy pad, just because. I will be right back. Alright, here are all of the, what am I saying? Here's the toy pad, which, here it is, completely built. Those, thingies right here, printed, pretty good. And they also, in the game, you have to find them. So in the building instructions to begin with, they're put behind the panel, right there, if you can see. Nope, you can't see. Right there, you were told to put them on those, and then when you finish the respective levels, you are asked to take those off and put them where they belong. So that's about it. One more thing that I forgot to say before. If you buy, like, for example, the Scooby-Doo Team Pack, You also have the ability to go to the Scooby-Doo free roam world. This is not a level like the Portal level pack is. That's actually a level. Sorry about that. It's a level, but you also get free roam opportunities in the Portal 2 free roam world. But also, like with let's see here, what's a fun pack? Wizard of Oz fun pack. You can go to the Wizard of Oz world, and it's a free roam that has one red brick and then like a few gold bricks and a lot of studs and then a jukebox, I think, in every world with music and stuffs. And of course, it's a world that you can roam around, do abilities and stuff. It's cool. And that's one reason to buy the packs, to get their free roams. And you probably know me that I'm not a fan of The Simpsons, but of course I don't think I'm gonna buy the Simpsons level pack that is out yet. That's currently out with Homer and some other stuff. But I might get the Krusty fun pack that comes out in a few weeks just to get the Simpsons free roam because the animation looks pretty cool. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Anyways, that is a reason to get the different series because you can get the free roam. And also the Scooby-Doo world is pretty cool because if you know Scooby-Doo, then know it's animated. So of course the level was awesome, the level was animated and everything, and the Scooby-Doo world is animated too, which is really nice. So, I think I am done talking about LEGO Dimensions. I've kept you here for way too long. I'm sorry for my rant about this, but I hope it has been useful, informative, helpful to those who want to buy LEGO Dimensions, who want to know what packs to buy. Personally, I would say if you're only buying one, of course, buy the Wizard of Oz Fun Pack, because you get the Wicked Witch. The second one, maybe, well, if it's a fun pack, maybe buy Zane, because he has a lot of cool abilities. If it's a level pack, then buy level pack, I'm not sure, honestly. Maybe Portal, but, I mean, Child has like 2 abilities. That's not really good for a team pack, a level pack, which is pretty expensive. Team pack, probably either Jurassic World or Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo, you get tracking, you get the water ability. With probably Jurassic World, though, with the team pack. Because Jurassic World gives you Owen, who has all those abilities. The Raptor, who on its rebuild can dig and destroy the cracked objects. The ACU guy can do electricity. And the Gyrosphere has the Gyrosphere panels. But I think that's about it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully, maybe I'll have some gameplay of LEGO Dimensions, maybe. But I like playing with my dad and playing it casually. Not being stressed out by anything. That's how I like playing it. So, maybe, maybe not. Thank you very much for watching. And Scooby-Doo says, right.